UFC 323 wrapped up on Saturday night, and I got a lot to say about this card because a lot did happen. I was kind of right about, a lot of decisions happening, but after all, I wasn't really right about who won the fight. I say Jan Blachowicz, and then it was a draw. I said Henry Cejudo, and then Payne Tablet wins. What else did I say? I said Brandon Moreno, and then I said Pantoja. What the fuck? Was I wrong on every single fight? Now I'm just realizing that. Was I wrong on every single fight? Wow. I mean, whatever. We'll talk about the first fight, Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov. This was a draw. Do I agree with it? Yes. Yes, I do agree with it. It should have been a draw because Jan Blachowicz should have run round 1 and then he should have run round 3. And people are saying round number 2 wasn't a 10-8 round. It's a textbook 10-8 round, man. If we're going by textbook rules, a 10-8 round is someone who clearly wins a round. Doesn't matter how they do it, knockdown or not. Someone who clearly wins the round. Doesn't matter if they're laying on you and you don't get no strikes on them, or if they knock you down, or if you knock them down and then just lay on them for the rest of the round. That's a 10-8 round because you obviously won that round. So round number 2, who won that round? Obviously Bogdan Guskov. So that's a 10-8 round. He knocked him down in the second round with a nice jab, and then he stayed on top of Jan Blachowicz, and then just did a powerful elbow every other 20 seconds. But he clearly won that round, so that's a 10-8 round, and then which resulted in a draw. So Jan Blachowicz, my boy, is 1-3, and that one not being a win. It's a draw. So he's 1-3 in his last 4. Title run starts now, Jan Blachowicz. Don't worry. I just want to mention this. I wouldn't have fucking picked Jan Blachowicz if I knew that he apparently can't do weights. He can't lift weights while he trains anymore because of his double shoulder injury. You want to tell me this now? Imagine I fucking bet money on him. I'd be tight. And then I hear in the commentary, because I heard the commentary say this. Imagine I bet money on this motherfucker, and then the commentary is like, oh, Jan Blachowicz told me that he actually cannot lift weights at all due to his double shoulder pain, a double shoulder injury, or surgery. He can't lift weights at all. Do you see how stupid that is? Whatever. He's still got a draw, bro. He's still fucking amazing. I mean, you can see that he can't strike as hard. He can't hit people as hard as he can because of probably his shoulder injury, and I don't know, maybe the joints in his fist are just not allowing him to generate that full power, but he still got the skill, man. He's still up there with Bogdan Guskov, and that's the first time Bogdan has gone to a decision now in his career, and Jan Blachowicz takes him there. All right performance, all right. It was a draw, so win-win, I guess. You didn't lose. You get to have more, life in the UFC. Whatever. Next fight, Henry Cejudo versus Payne Tablet. So, Henry Cejudo, Olympic gold wrestler. Payne Tablet just got fraud checked by Yanni Barcelos 2 fights ago. What is that? A year's time, maybe, because these fighters get paid and then they don't, and then you don't see him for another year. But yes, about a year ago, Payne Tablet got fraud checked, taken down, and then not able to get back up by Yanni Barcelos. Not as short as Henry Cejudo, I'll say that, but a small guy for bantamweight. He gets taken down by him. 1 year ago? That's 2 fights ago. And then now he can stuff every single takedown from the gold Olympic wrestler and out-scramble him and get up from being on bottom. So the thing is, I thought Olympic gold wrestlers could take you down. I thought there was a chance that he couldn't take down Payne Tablet, but if he did take him down, Payne Tablet isn't getting up. So not only did he not have the ability to take Payne Tablet down, the guy who's a skateboarder not too long ago and just picked this up midway through his life. He's about 25 years old now. When did he start training? About 17. Picked it up at 17. Now he's defending the Olympic gold wrestler's takedowns, every single one of them. And then get this, he does get taken down in 1 round, and then he gets right back up. So you can't predict this shit. Payne Tablet wins by unanimous decision, beating the fuck out of Henry Cejudo. The thing is, they play a ice ad. So I double look, because I'm hearing this shit. I'm hearing the audio because the fight happened. I'm just waiting for the next fight. I put my phone down, and then I hear an ice ad. I'm like, what the fuck? And I realized that Henry Cejudo just lost. So I don't know if this is a correlation now because the whole card, you know, there was no ICE ads, and now finally the Mexican-American guy comes out, and now you want to start promoting. Just let them know that, you know, we still stand on business in that way. I don't know. Henry Cejudo loses. He retires. Sad retirement, man. Not sad retirement, whatever. Then Henry Cejudo, I got to break this down. Henry Cejudo's a dog, man. If you're top ranked, most likely you got a fucking chin. That's what I'll say. Every time we see these top ranked fighters, they always got chins. And Henry Cejudo, he's never had to really show it. But now we've seen it, man. He was taking all the paid and tablet shots, and he got knocked down once. But he looked fucked up after the fight. It's funny. It was kind of cringy watching this. Just Henry Cejudo beg Dana White for $50K bonus, and then what is Dana White gonna be like? No, kid, fuck off. I got an ice ad to pay for. But he did give him a $50K bonus out of his own pocket, so good for you, Dana White. Christmas is coming, you know, got a $50K bonus for getting the shit beat out of him. I thought he was gonna win this fight, but Henry Cejudo, you know, Olympic gold wrestler, can't take down a guy who picked it up at 17. Brandon Moreno versus Tatsuro Taira. This stoppage at the moment, I thought it was fucking bullshit. The first round, Tatsuro Taira tries to take down Brandon Moreno, gets in the situation by the cage, and Brandon Moreno has this like triangle type of position on him. So Tatsuro Taira has one option: try to pick this motherfucker up like Rampage Jackson style and slam the fuck out of him, or just play it out until, you know, the shit loosens up. So he takes option B and plays it out until it loosens up. And how long does this take? This takes about the whole fucking round. So from the beginning of the round till the end of the round, this shit fucking cut out. But basically, from the beginning of the first round to the end of the first round, they were in this gay-ass position. And Tatsuro eventually got out of it, but well, there was like 10 seconds left of the round, and then the first round was wasted. So Brandon Moreno wins first round. Then the second round, Tatsuro Taira actually takes down Brandon Moreno and gets a dominant position on him, a very dominant position. Flattens him on his stomach, and then starts raining these blows. So it's about like 8 or 9 hard strikes. Now, don't get me wrong, they were hard strikes, they were hard, and Brandon Moreno didn't defend some of them, but it's Brandon Moreno, man. I've seen fucking Contender Series fights go on longer than this fight right now, man. The Rahiki, the motherfucker who just like got knocked down 3 times in a row in the first round and then got a comeback KO. You let this motherfucker get knocked down 3 times looking finished in one of the knockdowns, and then you want to stop this fight. I don't know if it was the same ref, but a little bit early stoppage in my opinion. Do I think that Tatsuro Taira would have lost that position and then Brandon Moreno gets up? I have no idea, man. It's Brandon Moreno. That's why you let the fight play out, because I have no idea what would have happened. He probably would have got finished, but early though, man. Like, give him a chance. Let him get fucked up for a little bit for our entertainment, and then let us have a satisfying stoppage. That gives him the #1 contender ranking, I believe now. I don't think Brandon Moreno, I think he was ranked #2, but he's the #1 contender. So that brings me into the co-main event. Alexander Pantoja versus Joshua Van. This fight lasted, 20 seconds, and then a fucking freak horrible injury happens with Alexander Pantoja. Breaks his arm. Man, you can't make this shit up, bro. The start of Paramount era, they want to get rid of this dominant flyweight champ that's just getting rid of everyone in the division. Break his arm. Bro, they did some satanic rituals for this or some shit. Paramount, I don't know. Maybe there's some theories of them in some cult. This is all a joke, by the way. But I don't know, man. Alexander Pantoja, the normal, posts up on his hand once he's falling, and then just that shit just goes in. I'll put pictures, man. I'll put pictures. This is disgusting. This is pretty disgusting to look at. Squeamish warning if you're squeamish in a bitch. You should, come on, bro. If you're watching this sport, you shouldn't be like too cringed out by that. It was disgusting to look at, but you know, in the moment, I had no idea what happened. In the moment, I'm like, what the fuck? What happened to Pantoja? Why is he on the ground like that? But Pantoja, he immediately went like this. Once he was holding his arm, he went like that to to Joshua Van as he was down. And then good for Joshua Van for not following up on some strikes. You can clearly see from his point of view that, you know, he probably broke his arm. I couldn't see that live time. I probably missed it. It was like that split of a second. But it was disgusting to watch, man. And I feel bad for Pantoja, bro, because we had no idea what would have happened in that fight. It was 20 seconds, and then if we're going by that 20 seconds, Pantoja would have won because he was doing better than that 20 seconds. Now, you see how stupid it is to make that fight or just think of the outcome based off that 20 seconds. So, we don't know what would have fucking happened. And now, Joshua Van's the flyweight champion, second youngest champion in UFC history. And after he won the fight, he jumped on the cage and everything. Honestly, you're doing too much, man. Jumping on the cage after he injured himself. Nah, now I'm thinking about it. He pushed him down. Listen, Pantoja went for a head kick. Joshua Van caught it. He pushed him down. And then that's what caused him to post on his hand and then break his arm. So I guess you can celebrate from that, man. The thing is that I just didn't like how, you know, he even brought the mom in. Like, come on, bro. Like, you didn't knock him out, man. You bring your whole family in. Whatever. You just changed your life. You just changed his fucking life. You know, he's a champion now. So, who am I to fucking say some shit about it? Depressing that Pantoja had to lose that way, man. And then he's just so stoic, bro. He's over here. They're showing him walking out, and he's just holding his arm, just stone-faced with his son, telling him everything's going to be okay. And, yeah, man, that sucks for Pantoja. But they're going to have to do Tatsuro Taira versus Joshua Van soon. You guys both got no damage, man. Get back in there now. Now. Get back in there. UFC 325 or some shit. 326. Soon. You guys took 0 damage. Get back in there for our entertainment. You owe that to Pantoja. Main event. I already made a video about this, but it's a beautiful way to end the night after that horrible co-main event. Man, that shit really sucked. But Peter Yan wins by unanimous decision. All smiles around here now. The sun is shining. The sky is blue. Peter Yan is now bantamweight UFC champion. Man, I don't know what to say. There's too many good things to say. Where do I start? Peter Yan dominates Merab Dvalishvili like Merab dominated him in the first fight. Now, can we forget about the first fight? 100%. He got his get back in the best way he could. Beating you in a worse way and then taking your fucking belt off of you. Whooped his ass. Now they're 1-1, so the next fight's going to be the trilogy. Obviously, there has to be the trilogy next. You can't disrespect Merab like that. If we're talking best bantamweights of all time, Merab is the best bantamweight of all time. But where does this put Peter Yan now? Matter of fact, where does this put Sean O'Malley? If we're thinking about this. Because I got this Merab, best bantamweight of all time. You can pick or choose. I think Aljamain Sterling is the second best bantamweight of all time based off his resume. Third, Dominic Reyes. What are we saying? Fourth, TJ Dillashaw or Peter Yan? Peter Yan. I'm going Peter Yan. So Peter Yan, what? Fourth greatest of all time? TJ Dillashaw? Sean O'Malley? Sean O'Malley's up there, man. He beat Aljamain Sterling, knocked him out, and he also beat Peter Yan. Even if you don't think he won that fight, it was a close-ass fight, and he's never fought anyone of Peter Yan's level before that fight. So, whatever, man. Gotta make the trilogy fight, though. Make the trilogy. I don't know, man. I don't know when you'll do this. Matter of fact, replicate this card on UFC 326 or UFC 327. Merab's probably going to need some time off after that damage on his face. But it was such a beautiful performance. The body shots were the whole story of the fight, man. Peter Yan was hitting him with some nasty body kicks. And then Merab, man, he's such a fucking... This guy he's so fucking tough, man. It amazed me every time I think about it. He's so fucking tough. I bet he got hit in the liver, and most people crumble to that shit. He showed it off that he was really hurt, but he kept going, man. One time in the 5th round, he got hit in the body with a body kick. He screamed once again. He yelped, but immediately, because Peter Yan knew he knew he was hurt. So immediately Merab goes and does something so Peter Yan could think of. So he just goes in a flurry. Imagine getting kicked in the body. That shit hurts, right? People crumble to that. Instead, this motherfucker instantly goes on the attack. So then, you know, he doesn't have to go on the defense. But tough ass guy, Merab. I'm gonna make the matchmaking Monday tomorrow. Special edition matchmaking Monday on a Tuesday. Because you guys are so special. You get that on a Tuesday instead of a Monday. Special edition, it's on a Tuesday. Nothing else I can really say about this card. It was such a beautiful card. There's so many finishes on this card. So many first round finishes. Third round finish in the first fight of the card. Or first fight of the card. And then a bunch of first round finishes. It was beautiful. We got Peter Yan as champion, man. I can't believe it. I hope you guys liked that edit in the beginning of the video. I did steal it. Hopefully I can give credit. I think there's a little watermark to their TikTok, I believe. I got it from TikTok. Credit to you, man. That was such a beautiful song to put to that edit. Amazing edit. 10 out of 10. The Dawn is spoken though.